Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's Wally, and today we're going to be listening to another song by Epica called Consign To Oblivion. Now, I know it's been a couple weeks since we listened to a song by Epica, but, I caught myself listening to The Day That the World Breaks Down by Arion the other day, and, we got to Simone's part, and once we got to the part, I listened to it, forgot how beautiful her voice was, how great Epica was, and that's kind of how we ended up here. And also, I know that, it's either Simone or Simona. I know I've heard it a couple different ways. I know a couple people have said to pronounce it different ways. I don't know exactly which one is 100% correct. So if anyone has any, definitive proof that one way is correct over the other, please let me know because, trust me, I'm someone who has a last name that's pretty difficult to pronounce. So I feel for the people who have their names mispronounced all the time. And I definitely don't want to do that to her. But either way, like I said, the song that we're going to be listening to is Consign To Oblivion. I realized that this was a song that was actually recommended under a Nightwish video, like one of the first Nightwish videos that I watched. So I feel bad that this one kind of slipped through the cracks, so you bet this is the one we're going to be listening to today. So I'm really excited, but before we get into the video, as always, if you are new here, just haven't yet, please make sure to go down and hit the subscribe button. And if you do enjoy the video, make sure to go down and drop a like too. But let's get into the song.
The last one for tonight. But we always come back to Paris. Because we love Paris.
Did you say the last one for tonight?
Everybody, you know the drill. Open up in the middle to create the wall of Epica.
That little drum beat there, hell yeah. Oh, that double bass!
Oh yeah, that looks good. Later on, I'll count down from 3 before we go, alright? First, hold! 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 3, 2, 1, go!
Oh man, just the utter chaos there. I'm not gonna lie. Look, I know I'm not the smallest guy. I'm 6'1". I'm a good almost 200 pounds. So I feel like I've been able to hold my own in mosh pits before and everything like that. But I will say that's something I don't necessarily miss, man. Trust me. I've been elbowed before. I've been kicked. I've been just punched. Some rough stuff. So I don't miss it. But dude, honestly, watching from afar, it really makes me miss it. But then I think back to everything that always happened in mosh pits, and I'm like, yeah, no, not again. But either way, this looks like a lot of fun. You just gotta love, anytime the audience has this type of energy, dude, you gotta love it. And you know that the band is just that incredible to elicit this type of response from the audience. It just shows how epic they truly are. Alright, I gotta pause that right there, and I also want to go back and hear that little pause right there too. Again, I love those types of things in these songs, but dude, okay. First of all, Simone's voice, like I said at the beginning, absolutely beautiful. The guy who's playing guitar and and kind of doing the screaming too, dude, he's got such a powerful voice. He really does. Of course, we've listened to Epica before and we've heard them live, and I've heard his voice before, but when you haven't listened to like one of their songs for a while, you forget like those important little things like that. That's dope. The piano part is really awesome. Wasn't expecting him to do a little scream right there too. Dope. But I gotta say, the thing that's really holding it down for me right now is that drum part, dude. That is, I don't know why, dude. That's just like, to me, like quintessential metal right there. It's so great. I love the double bass that he's playing there too. It just sounds so good. All of them together. Man, if this really is like the closer of the night, dude, I can see why they chose this one, because, dude, this is a dope song. And like I said, quintessential like symphonic metal right there. Some of those notes she hits, man. Is that like a little... Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. We'll back up so we can get to that part again. But do they do like a little... And I know we kind of discussed this in one of their other songs too. Right there, was that like a little change in time signature? Right there? Like they threw in just like one little measure there where it was a different time signature, and then they go back. Because I have some rhythm, not a ton, but I felt like I was kind of like offbeat there. And it's like, was that me or was that the song? Either way, oh my gosh, dude. I gotta say, I love the juxtaposition between her, the high tones that she's hitting and the high notes that she's hitting, and just how beautiful that is with just his low, like grungy scream. Like those two together, it sounds absolutely incredible. Going back and forth between the two. Have always been delayed, I gotta say too, like, because I think I heard it correctly in the beginning. She said that this was the last song of the night. I hope I heard that correctly, because if that is true, dude, honestly, the way that she's singing and the way that she's able to hit and sustain those notes, and for how high those notes are too for so long, like she's singing as if this is like the first song of the night. if this really is the last song, and she's able to do this on the last song of the night, superhuman. Superhuman right there.
Oh yeah, you guys fucking rock! Thank you so much for this fantastic evening! We hope to see you all soon again!
I guess so. Damn. Way to go out for the night, too. Those pyros scared the hell out of me, man. I wouldn't have to stand that stage in front of them. The fact that he's going around like... That guy's riding around with the keyboard. That's a fucking time signature there too. I like that.
Come on! Open your eyes! We're not in paradise! How can you say this quest is killing me? Life is not what it seems. I've captured time. Sometime made this all auspicious. Well, no, I think it goes and it goes a follow away to reach an hour to speed in reality. Maybe the link of his own real biggest things are how I did fix the wall. The little bit of the happiness and not a loss of nature. Open your eyes. We're not in paradise. How can you say this place is killing me? I'll stay on track. Life is not what it seems. Well, I've captured time. Sometime make this all auspicious. Without my side.
Let me hear you on this song!
I'm sorry, I do need to stop and say it. That part right there, without Simone, like again, I love Simone. Her part in this has been absolutely incredible. Again, the way that the notes that she's hitting and for how long she can sustain them, again, superhuman. But that part right there without her, that was a lot of fun to watch. I mean, between the pyrotechnics, the guy on the keyboard literally running around and riding around his keyboard, pushing it around, running to the other side of the stage and getting back up to it. That is so much fun to watch. Dude, and you can tell, like, everyone is having so much fun. And that's, again, that's that's the sign of a great band. It's not just someone who can perform great music, but can like really like, you know, as a live performance, put on a great show like this. Like you're not gonna go and just hear like the studio version of the song, man. They're gonna give you their special live version. Oh my gosh. This just been that whole part again was just really, really incredible. It's a lot of fun. I don't think I've smiled so much in a while, you know? Dude, what an ending! Oh, man.
Merci beaucoup, Paris!
Dude, to be a fan there, what a night that had to have been. Oh my gosh. That was incredible. That really was. Look, at the beginning, I talked about how, like, you know, hey, the reason why I wanted to listen to another Epica song was because, you know, I heard Simone's voice again in the Arion song, and it made me remember just what a great singer she was and how much I loved listening to the other two Epica songs that I'd listened to. But after listening to this one, and again, this is nothing like none of this is bad talking against Simone at all. Like, she is perfect for this band. This band wouldn't be Epica without her, you know, and all that. But this is the first time that I've listened to this and been like, you know what? Especially that section without her, like, that is a song that I would have listened to, like, if they didn't have Simone in this one, and it was all just everyone else in the band. This is a song I would still rock out to all effing day, man. This was a really, really awesome song. Again, like I said, quintessential symphonic metal. Like the drum, like the whole drum beat throughout the entire song was really dope. Again, that's what really brought me back to the whole like kind of metal feeling. That was the thing that really kind of stood out to me at first as well. Just everyone together. The drum part was perfect. The guitar part, the keyboard, even in the beginning where it kind of sounded like it had more of like a grand piano effect as opposed to like just a, you know, like a synth or a keyboard. That sounded really cool. But dude, all of them together, that was really incredible. And again, I can't believe I forgot that they actually had a screamer in the band too. And so you have the screamer along with Simone, and both of them together sounded great. And again, I didn't know that the keyboardist screamed a little bit too. And that was really cool. That was great. But man, just that whole song in general, the whole performance. Don't get me wrong, I'm sure that the studio version of this song is really, really great too. I'm sure they do a great job on it, but nothing just beats that energy that you get from a live crowd and kind of how the band feeds off that and vice versa. It's a really cool thing. So watching this like as like a live version, dude, this makes me want to really go see them live because, dude, to be there for that especially, like that part at the end, dude, that would just be a lot of fun. And like I said, you know, I'd be terrified of standing as close as they were to those pyrotechnics. But if I'm standing, you know, back in the crowd, and you know, I got the full view of it, and you know, I didn't have a chance of getting burnt, then hey, I'm all for it. It looks beautiful. But you know, again, from just the pyrotechnics to just the song itself to just everything about this song was just really, really good. And I can't believe I waited this long to listen to it, especially since it was requested, months and months ago. I'm going to kick myself in the ass for that. But either way, I'm just really glad that we got a chance to listen to it, and I got a chance to listen to it, because this was really good. And again, as like a live version of this song, and it being the last song of the night for them, like all of them had the energy of people that like just went out on stage for the first time that night. And that's, again, it's really special, and that just shows how great they are as musicians and as a band together, because wow, that's all. But guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Hopefully you enjoyed the song. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you guys did, make sure to drop a like, and we'll see you guys next time.